Okay, Wednesday, 16th of April 2025. So, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Relationship Wednesday. Love better. See how she behaves when you end the relationship. The nuclear option. We can often see people's motives and incentives and what they really want when it is taken away from them or when it is threatened or at risk or exposed or might be taken away from them. One little marketing trick I like to do every now and then with people is I've got an offer and I'll, offer it to them. Or in a situation, well, okay, marketing, let's keep it vague. And they might be indifferent towards it, whatever the offer. And I'll say, oh, and I will respond, okay, all right, no worries, okay, no worries. No worries, I'll withdraw the offer, so to speak, using lighter, softer wording than that, but akin to that. Just threaten to withdraw it. And then they're more interested. Oh, they really want it then, because now they're on the fence, and now the chance of getting it collapses to near zero, seemingly so. And then suddenly their interest and attraction skyrockets. They really want it. That was the deciding factor for them. But that same psychology can be applied to relationships, meaning when the relationship might come to an end, risks coming to an end or threaten to come to an end, then we see how people really respond in order to keep it alive or let it go. That's when the mask comes off and the real incentives, or the incentives then really go into overdrive. I can think of two situations. One situation where the relationship was coming to an end, and I noticed this was, and the relationship was coming to an end. A bit of an abrupt end, but I guess you could kind of see it coming. And then a few days later, that was it. It ended. Let's keep it very vague for this conversation. And I noticed that because of her inaction to try and do anything to salvage it or reverse it or seduce or say anything or do anything to push back, there was no pushback, meaning not interested. Now think about it. This reminds me of the story in the Bible about King Solomon, where the child and the two mothers, are the one who really cares about it was willing to let it go and not fight. In a way, that comes to mind. However, there's another situation, and the breakup happened. Things happened. Fair enough. Things happened, and I asked, did she try to do anything afterwards when it nearly came to an end? Seduce, reason, bargain, anything like that? This other situation that happened elsewhere. I asked. No, she didn't. And then I realised that because in both situations, because she went down without a fight, she didn't kick back, fight back, push back. The decision was made for her. She might have been on the fence, but because you risked, or in this case, you ended the relationship, that was the deciding factor. When push come to shove, then we saw really what she wanted. If you risk ending the relationship, then she'd go all in to try and save it. If she was inclined that way. If she was more inclined, well, yeah, I'll leave at the first chance, I guess, maybe, sure, and then you say it, and then she'll embrace that way and leave, no questions asked. The decision's made for her. It's the deciding factor. It's that, and so that when you see the mask comes off, and then you see what they really want. Do they bargain? Do they reason? Do they seduce? You name it, to try and keep it. If they passively accept it and just agree and nod along and go with it and gently in their own time or as soon as possible. You could even say the sooner they leave, the less they were truly interested in the relationship, meaning run at the first chance. Oh, not interested? Okay, bye-bye. I'm gone 5 minutes later. That's powerful. And especially if there's no reasoning, no bargaining. The more of that there is, the more they're interested in the relationship. And it's the nuclear option, because when you do this, there is no going back. It's a powerful tool to have. It's a powerful way to either end the relationship or escalate the relationship. Interesting. And also, now I think about it, another situation that came to mind, but it's the opposite almost. This woman I knew, she wanted my advice, and I said to her, right, well, the thing to do, the nuclear option, so to speak, was for her to tell him that she loved him. And I said, watch what happens, because either one of two things will happen. It'll either go all the way to marriage and relationship and children and all the rest, or it'll fall apart. And I explained this to her, it's the nuclear option, to take it to the next level, to be that little nudge, to nudge him, to take it to the next level. Otherwise, it's going to just go along, stagnant, just adrift. Because then, that thing, that sentence, I love you, it starts to peel off the mask of him, so to speak, of his mask. The mask comes off, meaning, does he really want her? I.e., marriage and relationship, or is that too much for him too soon? Not really interested. No thanks. And end the relationship. It's the nuclear option, just like with the risk of ending the relationship. It can either go one way. It's everything or nothing. Everything, relationship, or nothing. And it's irreversible. And it's the nuclear option because it's powerful, very, very powerful. Ending the relationship, seeing what happened, and no doubt there's other things out there, but the principle here is see how she reacts when you float the idea of ending the relationship. Powerful stuff. Or you could expand the logic, see how she reacts when you float the idea of escalating the relationship. Escalate the relationship. How does she react? If she's on the fence, she wants that deciding, that the little extra weight, the little extra thing to tip her over the edge and over here, all the way, everything. Or if it's the same proposition, escalate or end, the exact opposite can happen. Okay, okay, no, leaving. And again, the sooner she physically leaves, the less of an interest she truly had. Powerful, powerful, powerful stuff. Very powerful. But see how she responds. See how she responds to how you do and escalate or end the relationship. Interesting. Powerful, powerful stuff. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.